Good morning. It's day 5 of the microbiome test. We are live in Casa microbiome test. My husband's doing it too, so we're comparing notes. So interesting. Day 4 yesterday. I said I was feeling a bit detoxy yesterday, and I have to say that cleared really, really quickly. As soon as I got up and walked around, that had gone. So that's great. Still a bit constipated, but I've been an IBS sufferer for 25 years. That's not really anything new and unusual, particularly with all the fibre that's going in. So I know that's going to rectify itself. But some other things of note have occurred. Firstly, I've literally lost over a kilo now. Now, bearing in mind that I'm eating more than I would be doing because of the shake, that's quite interesting. Secondly, is I'm not pooing very much. That's also quite interesting. That's not fair. I am pooing, just it's not the substantial amounts that I would expect. It's a lovely conversation to have with the world. But the other thing, so I've actually got back down to a weight that I was just before summer. Of course, summer are fun. And that's been really effortless. So that's interesting. So clearly something's moving through, which is really great. Last night, I was a little on the windy side last night, but the general I can't be around myself wind cleared up quite quickly, and there was just a little last night before bed. But something of note was last night before I went to bed. I lay down, was just sort of falling asleep, and I suddenly felt a bit of a stabbing pain. It was only a bit. I'm not going to over dramatise it. And again, IBS sufferers is nothing unusual. And I felt I felt quite nauseous for about 5 minutes, and then it calmed down and went away. So now I know that if we're doing heavy metal detoxing in the clinic, then people can feel quite awful. So bearing in mind that I'm talking about a little bit of constipation, I had a little bit of nausea last night before I went to bed. I was a little bit headachy yesterday. These are not terrible symptoms. So it's really interesting. Now, the other thing to note is I've not followed the diet in the book because I'm quite strict on my own diet. So I can imagine that people who had particularly gone from a highly processed diet to then following the diet that's in the book with the kit would be having massive, and particularly if they didn't have funny bowels like mine, would be having massive results. So I'm quite excited about that. But yeah, that's it really. I'll keep you posted tomorrow.